Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Hey Alex, how you going? How's your foot feeling? Oh, D-Lee, how you going? Kai, how you going? Carl, how you going? The Messenger, how you going? Been homesick today, been catching up on your videos. Fermented food is the key to good health. Yes, apparently it is, and I don't eat enough. So, fermented foods. I wanted to have a chat today. More than anything else, I wanted to chat about AI. Okay, so AI as it is, like with algorithms and things, they don't always get things right. And AI has to be programmed by a human being, I'm assuming. So human beings are not flawless either. Now, okay, if YouTube algorithms don't work all the time, say the algorithm doesn't get a sense of humor, okay, or something like that, then how on earth is anything going to be run by AI? You're going to have a lot of breakdowns, a lot of mistakes. Think about even automation of, say, aircraft. What if something goes wrong? What if the electricity goes out for a start, right? But what if something else goes wrong? There's a bug somewhere. And you got planes like flying all over the place, doing loop-de-loops and figure eights and God knows what else. And they also wanted AI to decide who's going to be president and things like that. Like, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So the more people use all this AI, including like scanning your, I've seen people do it, I don't do it, scan your phones at a register to pay for things. Eventually there's going to be a big stuff up. Let me just say that, because AI is not infallible. Look at climate change, that they put it into a computer, the computer gives out, what's going to happen, and the computer's obviously wrong. I think it's computer simulations or something that they use. They even use it for weather and it's not right. So how are you going to run major things off this? Not to mention, if you're having an operation and something in that machine goes wrong, imagine it cutting the wrong area or doing something that they didn't program it to do. Oh my God, I don't think people realise how dangerous this could be. Especially if it decides who your president or prime minister or leader of your country is going to be. And not only that, I'm thinking about DEI, and maybe this is why they're doing DEI, so they can automate it. Say, oh, look, people are just, they're not perfect. Well, neither is AI. But imagine a DEI doctor. They're doing that too, don't you? So we're not getting the best of the best. Like if you go to hospital or something like that, you may not be getting the best of the best. You might be getting a DEI hire because the health system's all into that. So imagine someone who's not as qualified as you could get, operating on you. Same with, as I've said, with pilots and mechanics, airplane mechanics. You're going to hire DEI? Oh my God, no wonder there's bolts falling out and doors falling off. My goodness. Can you imagine it, really? And then DEI doctors and, what else? You could go on. What about mechanics for your car? They're a DEI. Oh, the wheel fell off. Oh, that's too bad. You might be dead, but hey, we did DEI hire. It might not be safe, but what do they call it? Equity? It's not even equality, it's equity. That's ridiculous. Okay, who else we got in here? We got Deb. How you going, Lady Stardust? Your husband was recently in a queue at a store and the point of sale was not functional. He was the only one of 9 that could pay for his goods because he had cash. There you go. That's another thing, don't rely on this stuff. And the more we do, the dumber we become. Seriously. You're going to forget how to count after a while, man. Hey Dana, how you going? Alex said there've been quite some scary stories about it. Wanted a man to leave his wife and another was trying to find out where a child lived, although that could be a human posing as AI. Well, not just that, even the facial recognition. It's not perfect, apparently. It gets things wrong. Can you imagine, right? Someone does a murder and the AI picks you because it made a mistake. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Because I've just been listening to Whitney Webb. I wasn't listening close enough because I was running around like a chook with my head cut off trying to get ready for the live stream. I don't know, I'm late and waking up these mornings. I'm sleeping in till about 7:30. I probably need the sleep after the other night. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is not going to be good. Okay, D. Lee said AI is learning from all of us on several platforms. I believe it's learning from us from all platforms. All social media. Like, I don't even spend a lot of time on Twitter. I try to jump on there, grab some stories, jump back off because I don't want to be on social media that much. I want to live. I want to be in the, look around my garden, look at the weather, look at my plants, my chickens, I don't know, my cats. Oh. Alex said all those Teslas wouldn't work in the snow the other week. Yeah. Not just that. Look, it's if power goes out, right? And you have to pay for things either via your card or your phone. This is why you keep cash on you, right? Because if you have to pay for something, none of that's going to work. You won't be able to buy anything. And there's been blackouts all over Australia. I don't know about, I'm pretty sure that it's happened all over the world, like here and there, blackouts of power and blackouts of internet. for periods of time. So, yeah, this is not going to go well for them. Dana said, my answer to your AI question, they don't care what happens if AI gets it wrong, creating zero liability of human errors. That's true, Dana. True, very true. They're absolved of responsibility then. And humans aren't taking responsibility for themselves. Well, some of us are, but like most people aren't, you know. And it's funny because the other day, I don't know if it was on Rumble or here, and I said, I'm poor, you know. Like, I'm poor by Western standards, but not as poor as some. And then I'm nowhere near, this is first world poor, you know, because over in other countries, the poor are poor. Like poor, you know. So it's the wrong word to use. You can't, poor is not the right word anymore. Because I'm actually doing all right, you know what I mean? I'm not like starving. I have a roof over my head. I don't know many people who can afford to pay their bills, but, you know, they can be paid off. And have you heard about Aldi now? They're not hiring straight white people in the US. And I believe it's here too in Australia. Because it seems like they're trying to get rid of white people. So, and they're going down, everyone's boycotting them. I didn't realise Aldi was in America as well, but they are. And yeah, so I think this is how we fight back, is boycotting these stores. Because it's the only, without being violent, you know, it's the only thing we can do, is boycott and support the people who do the right thing. Okay, let's have a look what's going on here. G'day, Zal, Virginia, how you going? Alex said, I think that's happened already. I do believe, definitely. I believe definitely that for a while they've been doing it with hospitals. Actually, really important places that we, you know, kind of need the best of the best, not just because of the colour of your skin, or you're a female, or you're a disabled, or you're this, or no. Put the best qualified in there, please. Thank you. Carl Anthony said, I have a mathematical mind, but it's going to mush, but the AI is dumb, can't do simple code or calculate the days between two dates. So how's it going to run anything? Zal said, the internet's been sentient for quite some time now. Yeah, it has self-learning, doesn't it? It has self-learning. And Just for Fun, how you going, Just for Fun? Said, yeah, just like DNA evidence, it's bunk. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. Because I don't know if you've heard about, you know, lie detector tests. They don't work. They go off stress. And who wouldn't be stressed being questioned by the police, whether you hurt someone or not, whether you did or not, right? I don't care. If I was innocent and I was getting questioned by police over someone being murdered, I would be freaking out. Those things, honestly, even the dogs are being questioned, sniffer dogs being questioned. I don't know about that one. You've had, there's a lot that can go, like, it's not infallible. Nothing is. Sal said, blackouts won't happen where I live. Hev, Blackout Bowen is my supposed elected representative. Oh, no, really? Well, I suppose you're lucky in one way, but he might make part of the town blackout. You never know. Kai said, I'm back. I got sidetracked. Alex said, just found this article. This article is more than 9 months old. First man wrongfully arrested because of facial recognition testifies as California weighs new bills. Let's have a look. Hang on. Let me show you the screen. There we are. What's this? Close. First man wrongfully arrested because of facial recognition testifies as California weighs new bill. One bill would ban its use in body cameras for 10 years, while the second could allow police to match images to the state's driver's license database. In 2020, Robert Williams was arrested for allegedly stealing thousands of dollars of watches. Detroit police had matched grainy surveillance footage of the crime to Williams' driver's license photo using facial recognition service. But Williams wasn't the robber. At the time of the robbery, he was driving home from work. Williams' arrest was the first documented case of someone being wrongfully detained based on facial recognition technology, which is used by police departments and government agencies across the US. On Tuesday, Williams testified before the California legislature, which is considering several proposals about the use of technology by police. It's dangerous when it works and even more dangerous when it doesn't work, Williams said. In my case, Detroit police were supposed to treat facial recognition matches as an investigative lead, not as the only proof they need to charge someone with a crime. Williams wrote in a letter to the California Assembly's Public Safety Committee. They should have collected corroborating evidence such as eyewitness identification, cell phone location data, or a fingerprint. They had none of that, just an out-of-focus image of a large black man in a baseball cap that had a faulty algorithm that determined was me. Williams' testimony comes as the California legislature is mulling two proposals. The first bill would place a moratorium on the use of facial recognition in police body cameras, while the second identifies circumstances in which police would both be permitted to use and restricted from using facial recognition systems. The bills reflect an ongoing debate and tension over the use of surveillance systems in California. In San Francisco, for example, the boards of supervisors in 2022 voted to allow the city's police department to access live footage from private surveillance cameras. Wow. Just 4 years earlier, that very same board had voted to ban police and other agencies from using facial recognition. Several studies show that facial recognition systems regularly misidentify black and brown people, posing a particular threat to communities that have already been disproportionately targeted by police and surveillance systems. It is The Guardian, mind you. They're throwing, But I agree with them, Trying to regulate face surveillance is like trying to block a cannonball with cardboard. ACLU attorney Carmen Nicole Cox. It's in the spirit of limiting the technology that AB 1034, which was sponsored by Assembly members Lori Wilson and Akila Weber, was introduced. If signed into law, the bill would extend a 3-year moratorium on the use of facial recognition in police body cameras for another 10 years. The bill received broad support from a coalition of civil liberty organisations led by the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU of Northern California. Technology and Civil Liberties attorney Matt Cagle said the organisation sees the proposal as just a first step. The ACLU and our partners do not think facial recognition would ever be appropriate on these cameras, to be clear. This bill makes sure that body cameras, which were promised as a tool for police accountability for transparency around police conduct, can't be transformed and exploited for face surveillance, said Cagle. Simultaneously, lawmakers are considering another bill, AB 642, introduced by Philip Ting, that would provide guidelines to police and government agencies about when they could deploy facial recognition software. Not if it gets it wrong. Ting said his bill is simply meant to impose basic guardrails and doesn't prevent local authorities from stronger action. But some of the committee members, including Wilson, who represent Sioux Sun City, voiced their reservations over whether the bill expands the use of facial recognition in the state. Of particular concern is an amendment that could allow police to try and match images of people's faces against the California driver's license database, a search that is currently prohibited. The ACLU is opposing Ting's bill, arguing that because it defines facial recognition as technology that monitors areas in real time, it sanctions the use of real-time community-wide facial recognition systems in certain circumstances, including on a person suspected to have committed a felony. The organisation says it won't support anything short of an outright ban on the technology. Some members, including Josh Lowenthal of Long Beach, said they can see themselves supporting. Trying to regulate face surveillance is like trying to block a cannonball with cardboard, ACLU attorney Carmen Nicole Cox said in her testimony to the committee. The harms of this technology fundamentally alter what it means to exist in public, and already the status quo is that black and brown communities are over-policed, over-arrested and over-abused by law enforcement. Face surveillance pours gasoline on that problem. Is there another reason they don't want to use facial recognition? I don't know. I don't like it either, believe me. Okay, I don't know. Because they're putting their spin on it. Okay. And I don't not believe that black and brown communities are watched carefully, probably by police, and probably over-arrested sometimes and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, I'd be careful anyway of that tech. Seriously. Imagine being accused of murder. And you didn't do anything, and then they try and give you the lie detector test. And you're freaking out because you didn't do anything, so... Okay. God. Imagine that. Okay, back to the comments again. Well, there you go, Alex. Yeah, I agree that I don't believe it's infallible. Sal said that's discrimination, isn't it? R.E. Aldi. Yes, it is. It's racist. There's no reverse racism. It's just plain racist because you're holding something against people for the colour of their skin. That's what you're doing. And that's what the very definition of racism. So, Lady Stardust said, don't forget we're watching a movie. I know, sometimes I fall into the trap from reading the news. I do. Sometimes I get dragged into it and I go, But it is. It's we're watching this to wake up, but I'm trying to help wake up those sleepy people. The ones that are taking a while, And Kai said a long, drawn-out movie. It is. But if that's what it takes to wake people up, that's what it takes to wake people up. Hey, George, how you going? Zal said they're trying to replace the white population as we're now expedient to their plans. Dealey said immigrants are now employed in most of our gas stations. They never say hello or have a good day. They only say the price. Yeah, that's the same as our gas stations. Most of them are owned. The smaller ones, though. No, but even in the bigger ones, a lot of them are Indian. I don't know. Is it a franchise? Is that how they work it? Out to Lunch said, would I recognise an AI image? I don't know, would I? I believe sometimes you can, but others are quite hard to pick. Xenotron said, hey guys, got to go, have to pick up mangoes before it gets too hot. We'll catch up when I can. Oh, see you later, Xena. Hey Darren, how you going? Shannon, how you going? Disproportionately targeted or disproportionately identified? Yeah, my thought to that article was they were leaning a certain way. I don't know. I still don't trust the technology. I don't care what anyone says. Even if they are leaning a certain way, I don't trust the technology. Okay, where am I up to? I hope I've said hello to everyone. If I haven't, I'm sorry. I don't mean to miss you out. Carl said, oh, Prince Charles has cancer. I thought royals didn't get it. Oh, maybe they've been cut off from their lifelines. Hey, Cynthia, how you going? Okay, yep, I'm back here. Xenotron said, I don't have a lot of faith in AI. I can't even do a spell check right. It's like a broken record and won't cooperate. Look, if text-to-speech is anything to go by, it's going to be fucked. Telling you. It's going to be awful. They can't understand the Australian language. If you're a bogan Australian and you try and talk to it, it doesn't understand. Oh my God. IA couldn't organise relations in a brothel, let me tell you right now. We say it differently here in Australia. We say that AI couldn't organise a route in a brothel, right? So that's what... Oh my God. Okay, Kai said Tony's on her way. You're making a coffee? How you going, Kai? Alex said, I have a badly injured foot, but glad to be with you all. Hope you're well. Oh, prayers for Alex that her foot gets better. And Kai, always. Sal said, California law is just whatever they say. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is all the whole thing's fake. Don't follow it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shannon said, late fee, but in my defence, I was on a school run. Dealey said, hello, Tony. And Shannon said, g'day from the Riverland, South Australia. Alex said, love to you and Tony Kai. Out to lunch said, picking Donna up now. Fred loves Donna and Donna loves Fred. Zal said, g'day Darren and Shannon. Dealey said, Shannon out to lunch, mate. Shannon said, chest. Xenotron said, disproportionately targeted or disproportionately identified? Yeah, I don't know, but I still don't trust facial recognition. I don't trust any AI. Shannon said, Mohap. Michelle Obama has a you know what. Out to lunch said, man, the electric bill almost doubled because the iced in. Because you're iced in? Alex said, Zal, gritting my teeth through the pain. Have you got some painkillers, Alex? I know they don't help much, but... Dealey said, oh, Alex, healing vibes on the way. Yeah, Darren and Debbie, how you going? Shannon said, Cobra Kai. Out to lunch said, we're good though, no busted pipes and stayed warm. That's good. Yeah, we've cooled down a bit, thank God. Last few nights have been terrible trying to sleep. Even with a fan on, you still can't sleep. It's too hot. I got 1 hour sleep the other night. Not the last night, the night before. 1 hour. I'm like, you are kidding me. I was getting frustrated because I couldn't go back to sleep. And then Zena went, and she'll come back later. Dana said also they've conditioned us to believe AI and anything digital and surveillance is correct to fine us, charge us more money, monitor our movement and behaviour. Yeah, I really don't know if I'd recognise... Some of them you can, but I don't know if there was a really good one, I don't know if I could. Shannon said, Alex, how you hurt your foot, please don't fall at home, your cats will eat you. They would too. Darren said it probably would out to lunch. Kai said pesky cats. Out to lunch said would, thinking we're better than leftist racists. Out to lunch said facial recognition. Alex said I cover all my cameras on computer and phone, but they have facial recognition when you walk in shops now. The UK has the most CCTV per person in the world and has done for over 20 years. Wow. So he said it seems like the only people that are judged on the content of the character as the white race, everyone else seems to get a pass. Yeah, well, that seems to be what's happening at the moment. With employment, with these companies. I don't care what colour your skin is. If you're qualified for the job, you're qualified. And I don't care if you're a trans either, if you're qualified. But I want qualified people. Not just because of this or that or... I honestly, I would hate the feeling of being a diversity hire. Because my health's not so good. So, you know, like, I can be classed as disabled and you know, I could be a diversity hire, but I don't want to be a diversity hire. I'd rather, I don't know, what's going on? I would like to go back to work, but I don't want to be a diversity hire. And yeah, I cover all my cameras on everything as well, Alex. I'm lucky because the one I'm looking into now has a little close button where it closes the lens so you can't see. So it said it seems like the only people that are judged on the content... Oh, yep, I did read that. Zena said, I've got to go, but I don't want to. Oh, God love you. You can come back later. Kai said, Zena, damn. She doesn't mince words. Darren said, the next generation will probably have a fashion to cover their faces with. Many small mirrors so they can't be recognised. Zena said, gotta hold off for 15 and make myself a coffee and then I'll go. Out to lunch said, accent matter. Alex said, I stupidly stood on a plastic box and it broke and I went full force flat on my ankle on a laminate floor and it went crunch. I've either broken it or snapped my ligaments. Oh, Alex. I know how that feels. That's why I just got shivers all over my body when you said that, because I know how that feels. Well, snapping your foot and ligaments and nerve damage. Kai said, I'll be going when Tony gets here. No worries at all, Kai. Santa said, do you think spell check will let you say highway instead of highway? H-way instead of highway? Darren said, oh, Alex, what have you done about it? Kai said, Alex, oh crap. Alex said, I don't really want to go to the hospital with a 20-hour wait. The only thing is if you've got broken bones, it can get infected. So be careful, please. Because you don't want to get an infection in there. Alex, yeah, Shannon said, Aussies say couldn't get a root in a knock shot. Alex said, just trying to push through the pain, Darren. Kai said, Alex, kind of can't blame you. Alex said, no painkillers as I don't like taking them. Oh, Kai said, Alex, elevate your foot. Santa said, they'll get sick of the control, especially when the systems start to fail and need maintenance. And look at all these people giving up, you know, their freedom for security, that they think is security, which is not even secure, because you can also be hacked. These things can be hacked. What if an algorithm got hacked? Not to mention your bank account and your medical records and God knows what else, you know. Darren said, that's horrible, Alex. Be more careful. Selfishly, we need you. Xenotron said, oh, my mouse is... There we go. Xena said, does facial recognition work if you wear a blue nappy on your face? I don't know. Maybe that's why the Chinese wear masks everywhere. Maybe they're trying to hide from the AI and their surveillance. And maybe when they come over here, they know they're getting surveilled, so they still wear those masks. You never know. Yeah, so that's an interesting question, Zena. D. Lee said, I know how you feel, Alex. Could not pay me to go to a hospital, not even to visit. Yeah. Alex said, yeah, I have my foot up. I've been hobbling about when I have needed to walk about. Kai said, I think we may see some Mad Max type activity. Yeah, I think I think we're going to see some way out shit, to be honest. George said, sorry to hear that, Alex. Xenotron said, but it's a good thing we don't type with our feet. Alex, yep. Darren said it wouldn't work as well, Xena. Alex said, that'll teach me to stand on plastic boxes. Won't be doing that again. Well, Alex warned me, because I do that too. I test them to see if they're kind of strong enough. But I'm already worried about my foot, so I'm probably a little bit extra careful. But I'm not going to stand on anything plastic. Just in case, because plastic does wear after a while. It gets very brittle and it can break. Sherry said, hey all, sorry I'm late, was making a banana cream pie. Oh, yum. Sal said, I reckon these race divide stories are suspect. Yeah, I do too. But I still agree with the surveillance. I don't think facial recognition is as good as they say. And don't they say everyone has a double everywhere, somewhere in the world? Who knows? Dealey said, Xena, you mean don't use your feet? Kai said, Dealey, face or butt? This is for your keyboard. Dealey said, face cheek. Xena said, walking to a hospital to me is like walking into toxic waste zone. Danger everywhere. It is, isn't it? It's like, yeah, warning, warning. There are people with syringes and stuff in here. The doctors I'm talking about, but, you know, still worry a bit. Or someone's going to go, have you got a mask? Or you need a mask? Or have you been vaccinated? Only because I went to hospital and they asked me all those things. Nope, 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 nope. Kai said, if it was on your butt, that's the second butt crack. Alex said, ouchie Dealey, I hope you're all healed now. My left foot still hurts sometimes after 5 years. Yeah, well, mine's been... What year are we in? Oh, it just went 11 years since I had a car accident and snapped my foot in half. And I still have problems. I do. Shannon said, start crafting your metal boomerangs, lol. Shannon said, hey, Dealey, I'll walk one leg at a time. Shannon said, some reporter accused Donald Trump of doing the same thing. And Kai said, what, having 2 butt cracks? Shannon said, no, walking one leg at a time. That's how you do it, isn't it? Alex said, I might have to bite the bullet and go tomorrow if it gets worse, but I'd rather not. Yeah, just keep an eye on it, Alex. Xenotron said, not sure how else you're supposed to walk. Yeah, exactly, me either. One foot in front of the other and you keep going. One step at a time. Otherwise you're jumping, aren't you? That would get tiring after a while, jumping everywhere you had to go. Oh my God. Okay, Alex said, call me Hopalong. Dealey said, Alex got an infection in my cheek and it moved down a year later. Had 2 teeth pulled last year on my birthday. My face still hurts, but not bad. Kai said, Alex, keep it elevated. And Xena said, not sure how else you're supposed to walk. Me either, honestly. As I said, you'd be jumping if you used 2 feet at a time. Yep, that would just, you'd tire out you wouldn't get far. Oh, SW said 15 degrees Celsius, 5 out of 6 cloud cover, heading to 21 overnight, low of 10, winter again. Yes, we're having around the same. We have a high of 21 today, or 20 here, and a low of 11 overnight tonight. That'll be a great sleep, by the way. I'm making weird noises back there, mate. I've got a cat behind me, and I think he moans in his sleep, like makes little noises in his sleep. Sena said they were mocking DJT when he was walking down that icy ramp slowly. Such a biatch, that reporter. Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Go over to Rumble. If you want to see more, I'll read the news over there. Not even going to bother here. Dealey said all us kids in my neighbourhood could walk on our hands. There you go. Alex said, oh no, that's terrible. I don't think anything heals the same, D-Lee. No, it doesn't ever heal the same. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I will be over on Rumble shortly, and I'll see you over there for the news. Bye, guys.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes, and ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.